I'm the Executive Director of Research Assessment and Data. And I'm going to be giving a story a bit about our journey in doing this work called Healthy Kids, Healthy Oakland, where Research Assessment and Data has been charged with creating new tools for the new work. About a year ago at this time, I was asked by Superintendent Tony Smith, how many of our Oakland students are in the Oakland Housing Authority? A seemingly simple question to answer, but I actually couldn't answer it. I could tell you the CST scores for our students, the benchmark scores for our students, the number of times they've been suspended as well as expelled. But that's really sort of the limited view that we had about our data. If we're going to move forward in terms of full service community school district, we need new kinds of data, different types of data, to actually give you a fuller understanding of our students. To that end, our work plan has been looking at creating prototypes that have a much more expanded view of our students, that doesn't reduce them just to the once-a-year high-stakes tests, that if we're going to meet their needs better, that we need to understand them more fully. To that end, we've had a really great task force that has brought together experts from the Alameda County Public Health, from Urban Strategies Council, and from the Oakland Housing Authority, who have actually really pushed my team to sort of rethink what's the type of data that we need to collect to move forward with this vision. And so we've been actually working quite furiously to create these prototypes, and in the spring we'll be sharing these with the community to get some real community feedback. But why does this matter? I mean, this is the data aspect of it, right? So I actually finally have an answer for you, Superintendent Tony Smith. It's taken me a year to get, and actually one of the few memorandums with the Oakland Housing Authority and the Oakland Unified School District. We have 4,420 students. That's over 10% of our OUSD students are with the Oakland Housing Authority. So why does that matter in this new vision? I'll tell you why. Because if we're going to meet their needs better, we're going to have to do it with some real partnership. And so OHA is saying, so one of the things I want to point out, we're doing an opportunity map. We've been very clear about the students. I can describe a student who lives in West Oakland who actually has to cross the 980 corridor to get to their nearest library. Not a small thing, okay? Especially when you're thinking about the safety to get to that library. I can tell you that they don't live in terms of an easy radius to a full service grocery store. So what does that mean about having a nutritious meal when you get to school? But I can also describe a student not far away who actually lives in a public housing apartment. And in this time of foreclosure and our housing crisis, that's an asset. That's an incredible thing to have. And Oakland Housing Authority, through the leadership of Sean Herron, is in the position to say, rather than having to cross that corridor, we could actually have some library pieces, books available to students within that housing unit. That we could have tutoring services right there for students. And if we share the academic data, that we can maybe better target services for those students that are far below basic, and basic. That they would do that in concert with the schools. That maybe we can do things in terms of a food program right there, point of service delivery. And that since we have that housing community, that we can do things around parent education, right? That would really help in terms of what we're trying to do with our students and move it forward, because gosh knows we can't do it alone as just a school district. Yep. So I am very proud to say that we have been really working on this. We have that vision of why we're trying to do this, and that if Oakland is going to become healthy and have thriving students, then this is the way we need to do it. So.
My name is Sayle Nadel.